of Jay Silva, which was just a thing of beauty. Like,
yeah, that was a great
that'll probably show up later. But that knockout was just beautiful. And it's good because Lombard doesn't have a great gas tank, especially for a judoka.
The last fight sucked.
Yeah, especially for a judokan. You'd kind of expect that he would have maybe a bit of a better gas tank than he does. But you know what? No disrespect to Mr. Hector Lombard, because he could probably punch my face off.
Probably.
Like,
if not definitive.
I'm gonna
99% chance.
I'm gonna give him a fighter's chance that he can punch my face off.
Puncher's chance.
Puncher's chance. So Hector Lombard's gonna be my number 9 of the year.
I like Hector. I would like to see him really move up to top competition. Yeah. Like, and I'm not even saying just UFC. I'm saying even a Strikeforce. Mm-hmm. You know, he's fought some good fighters, but I just like to see him.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what he could do. But even so, he's a good fighter.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
He's a beast. All right. So my number 9 is, he's all character, Jason Mayhem Miller. And Chris loves this.
Mayhem Miller.
Chris probably loves this, although you probably want him higher. You know, Mayhem fought like 2 times this year, I think.
Yeah.
I think he fought like Tim Stout and Sakuraba.
Yeah.
And, you know, Sakuraba's not what he was, but whatever. And Tim Stout's okay. But you know what? The guy last year almost beat Jake Shields. He had the rear naked choke locked.
Yeah.
And I think he would have got it, but ran out of time, so, you know. But he's just all character. Yeah. I love the guy.
I think even Shields would be the first to admit that a little bit more time, and he probably would have had him. But
like, I love Mayhem. I think he's hilarious. He's always fun in a fight. And you know what? He can showboat and, you know, give the peace sign in the middle of fighting like he likes to do. But he's got skills. The guy is slippery as hell.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to lock anything. And even though GSP beat him up like GSP beats
everybody up.
And, you know, I don't think GSP was ever in, like, real threat. But, I mean, he had a hard time holding down Mayhem, unless I'm remembering the fight completely wrong. Mayhem...
No, I think you're right.
He's got the skills to back up, and I would like to see him fight more top this year. And I'd like to see him fight Nick Diaz.
Diaz?
But,
don't be scared, homies.
Nick Diaz would come over and beat us up.
I said homies. I said both of them.
You know, just for, character, even just character at all. I could actually probably put him higher now that I think about it, but I won't, because then I have to rearrange my list.
Yeah. You guys, you gotta find a catch weight.
Yeah.
I'm speaking strictly to Mayhem and Diaz. You gotta agree on a catch weight.
Yeah.
To get this fight going. This is the fight the fans want to see. So figure out if I can catch weight, and let's get this done.
Do it.
All right. Sounds good. So we're moving on to what, number 8?
Number 8.
My number 8. My number 8 fighter of the year is will probably make some hardcore MMA fans laugh.
I can't wait.
Like him.
Hey.
My number 8 fighter of the year is Chris the Crippler Lieben. Lieben is the absolute definition of a warrior. I can't not get hyped for a Chris Lieben fight. I don't care who he's fighting. He could be fighting Mega Magoo. I mean, it's like
he'll get tapped out.
He probably get submitted. But you know, I can't not get pumped up for a Lieben fight, because I know that even if he's just in there for 3 rounds, getting punched in the face, it's going to be hella exciting, because it's so hard to keep him down. 2010, Lieben was 3-1, beat Jay Silva, beat Aaron Simpson, and also beat Sexyama, I think.
Yeah.
What was really cool,
which was a good fight.
Yeah, exactly. That was the Lieben Sexyama fight was a really good fight. And I give him props, because at one point he fought, and then stepped up 2 weeks later. I don't know if it was between the Silva and Simpson fight or Simpson and Sexyama.
I think it was Akiyama, but
I thought so. But he stepped up on like 2 weeks' notice to
Fought a
take
great
a
guy.
fight.
And it was a good fighter too.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, he lost. He just lost to. Now, this isn't part of 2010, but we're gonna go into the because January 1st at UFC 125, and I mean, Lieben just lost to Brian Stan. But if anybody watched that fight, Lieben took some massive shots. Took knees to the face, took uppercuts, took straight punches, took elbows, took absolutely everything. Got knocked down like 3 times in the fight, but kept getting up. Every time it just looked like the fight was over, Lieben would just sort of shake his head and stand back up. Lieben is an insanely exciting fighter. I do take a bit of offense to people saying that he was the bad boy on the first season of The Ultimate Fighter. Seemed to me that Chris Lieben took the brunt of the real bad boy from the first season, which was Koscheck. Yeah. I mean, Koscheck came out and called him a fucking fatherless bastard. I mean, that was a horrible thing to say. But I don't see him as being the bad boy from the first season, but whatever. That's sort of beside the point. Chris Lieben is my number 8 fighter of the year.
I like Lieben, but not enough to even put him 20. I admire his fighting spirit, and he is growing. I mean, he's ultimately he's probably going to brawl in most of his fights, but
he subbed one of those guys, didn't he? Sub was it wasn't?
Was it? I
don't think it was. I think the Sexyama fight was a decision, but I can't remember.
Nah, he subbed somebody.
He subbed somebody with a triangle that was sunk in pretty deep. So, but I mean, you know, his bread and butter is being a brawler, absolutely.
Yeah, and you know, like you said, he lost just recently, but which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But that's not 2010.
That's not 2010.
So it doesn't matter until next year. Or until later this year now, I suppose.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
He is absolutely fun to watch.
So my number 8 is Gegard Mousasi.
Ooh.
Now, when I first made my list, he wasn't top 10. He was honorable mention. Which, if I remember, I'm going to mention a few honorable mentions here.
Yeah.
At the end, just quickly. But he was originally an honorable mention, but then I watched Dynamite, and it kind of reminded me a while of this guy. The guy has great kickboxing skills, and he had a promising career in kickboxing, but then he chose to kind of do mostly MMA. And although he was fighting a guy that just came off a big fight, so, you know.
What was his name?
Was it Kayataro?
Yeah,
I'm going to say it. I'm not huge into kickboxing yet. This year, I think I'm going to start getting a little more into kickboxing than I was.
It's probably a shame that we're not more.
Yeah, I watch some, but I just don't follow as much as MMA. One sport at a time. But anyway,
you still have hockey to get back into.
Anyway, so Gegard Mousasi. I think the guy could be a real beast.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm actually surprised he doesn't get quite as much love as I originally thought he did.
Yeah.
But I think in a couple good... You know, it's depressing that he lost to King Mo.
Yeah, that is...
Not that King Mo's a bad fighter or anything. It's just kind of... It sucks, because... Anyway. Gegard Mousasi is just a talented guy. Humble.
Yeah.
You know, really humble guy. That's talented and humble.
Just looks like a dangerous dude.
Yeah.
You just look at his picture, and it's just... he looks like a dangerous dude. You
don't want to fuck with Gegard. So... You know, he's
gonna kill you.
He also KO'd a guy with up kicks.
That's true.
So, I don't think that was this year.
No, I don't think so.
But, you know, he did. He's had some good finishes. He finishes a lot of fights.
He does. He does.
One of the one of the highest percentage rates of finishes in MMA.
Yeah, I remember hearing that somewhere.
So, he finishes fights.
Probably from Bloodstain.
Yeah. He might even watch this since he's on your Facebook.
He's on my Facebook.
I won't even lie. Bloodstain got me into some fighters. I don't know if they're really on my list, but hey.
Anthony Lane, Bloodstain Lane. Apparently we got a new sponsor.
he's our sponsor.
We're waiting for that check, bud. No. So shout out to Bloodstain Lane there. Yeah. Yeah, we can probably take a moment here to just mention that pretty much like Bloodstain's pretty much the one that got us into more started to more MMA than...
Yeah, there's been some fighters where he's shown us, and now it seems like we're trying to make our names off him, but we're not. We know they're like...
Riding your coattails, man.
Yeah! Make us famous. Call us out.
Call us out, bro.
Anyway. We like
show up
Bloodstain.
if we show up in the next Bloodstained Lane video, I'll be very happy.
I would lose it, but we won't.
No.
Let's not get it. Anyway.
He likes us, though. We know. All right. So that's your
Yeah, that's my number 8.
Number 8. My number 7 fighter of the year is